Asuna! He gets the triple off the rocket. It's the fourth kill. He's working on the ace. Absolutely monstrous performance.
What you see in Valorant right now is what CS is going through as well. Literally every event is online, and it seems like every week there's just different results.
And Pure R in a 1v2 situation to try and hang on to get us to OT. To secure the spot in Berlin, they just can't do it. 100 Thieves, how's your German? Because you're headed to Berlin.
We're going to Berlin. I've never been to Germany. Let's go.
I think Asuna's probably still to this day for me one of the most interesting players. You think of like the rope play on the icebox, like how many times we see him do things that's just like, that's cheese, he shouldn't be able to do that, but it's Asuna, so he gets away with it.
Killers now knows what's coming his way. He's going to put up anything he can to try and make this trickier, and then close the gap. Asuna, great breakthrough kill, but good work again. Asuna is still doing it, but CNED, he's here, he's finally arrived, and he gets sent packing. Nitro out of nowhere. Asuna is putting in serious work right now.
Peter Asuna Mazurek is a special breed of player. His hyper-aggressive highlights have taken the Valorant world by storm and have helped turn him into one of the game's most promising young talents. But like most of the game's early adopters, Asuna got his start in esports with Counter-Strike.
He's good enough to bring the frag back. Still Asuna with that AUG. Gets one, gets two!
But Asuna never quite managed to make it to the big leagues. So when the Valorant beta came out in April 2020, he left Counter-Strike to focus on Riot's newest title. He signed with Immortals later that summer.
They found me by word of mouth. The four that they already had on the team hyped me up a lot. They said I was insane and ranked, and like I was really good in CS. So then I tried out as Breach. I played really badly, and they didn't message me back for like a week, and then eventually they decided to try me out on Raze, and I played insane, and they picked me up.
And it didn't take long for Asuna to show the world why Immortals gave him a chance.
He's going to come up through A short, sending out Gary. Does Gary give him what he needs? Maybe it's going to be the grenade that actually locked down that kill, and Asuna gets it! Oh, the wall's out! The wall's out! It just leaves Venerated by himself, and they actually have Hiko on the other side, and they get the kills! Immortals, I cannot believe it! Immortals have been able to lock this thing up, and they're moving on to the next round!
His performances throughout the summer of 2020 helped catch the eye of 100 Thieves, who, at the time, were in the middle of rebuilding their roster.
So they messaged me on Twitter. I just responded back to Hiko saying, yeah, I'm free to try out. I tried out. We I remember the first scrim or second scrim we played was against TSM. It was 2 maps. We took a map off them actually. So I was almost positive we would join after that scrim because TSM at that time was really good. 100
Thieves' new roster was stacked with veterans who were happy to help foster Asuna's budding talent. Their trust in his abilities allowed him to fully showcase his trademarked aggressive style.
Oh, Asuna! He gets the triple off the rocket. It's the fourth kill. He's working on the ace. Asuna, absolutely monstrous performance there on short A, looking for the last player.
And from the very start, 100 Thieves established themselves as one of North America's best teams.
TSM, there's only 2 players left. There's a 2 versus 4 for TSM. They have to find a way out of this situation, but it's getting worse and worse. And who better than Hiko to look to seal the deal here in this grand finals as Colors tries. He does all that he can, but it's simply not enough against 100 Thieves. 100 Thieves, they've done it. They are your First Strike North America champions.
Heading into 2021, Riot announced the next step, the Valorant Champions Tour. The game's first official tournament circuit gave teams a chance to qualify for Valorant's first international competition in Reykjavik, Iceland, and 100 Thieves seemed destined to represent NA. But as the season got underway, things didn't go as planned.
He's going to have to win 3 fights to keep his team in this. It's not going to be easy. He'll take 1 and the second. He needs but 1 more. Lockdown's gone now. So it's just Victor with 2 curveballs and 6 HP on Nitro. The peek won't work. Victor takes it, and that's an easy defusal. MB will take the series, and they keep their chances alive in the finals.
After being knocked out of the Stage 2 Challengers Finals, Asuna and his team were forced to watch from the sidelines as Sentinels and Version 1 represented North America at the game's first international event. But while 100 Thieves waited for their next chance at an international LAN, Asuna continued to make his presence known to the Valorant community.
Stay down.
3. 1 enemy remaining.
What are you doing, Odin? Yeah, what are you doing?
Thousands of viewers tuned in to watch him stream his daily domination of the NA ranked server, all while giving them a window into the real Asuna.
Get a bear.
Nice bear. Criminal activity.
On stream, Asuna is a ranked demon. He pulls off plays that most players could only dream of, while his mom makes sure to keep him well fed. And when he's not busy sharing his anime obsession, his aggressive style makes him nearly impossible to play against.
He's kind of like a psychopath where he'll just like do something and like you know he's gonna do it, but like even knowing he'll just still kill you.
Asuna, overall, just as a player, just bring down the bare bones, just kind of fundamental attack FPS mechanics. There's very few people I feel like who actually rival Asuna in terms of his positioning, his aim, his reaction time. He's an amazing player.
When the qualifiers for Masters 3 got underway, Asuna brought his ranked energy to his pro matches.
The immediate pop of the Empress needs to be done for Asuna now, because he knows he's going to be potentially going up against both players at once, and he's right to assume that, but it doesn't even matter.
And Icebox, in particular, became his playground.
Asuna. Goodness. Ethan's also read there's more down low. Asuna wants to get aggressive, just on the ropes. What in the SEAL Team 6 is this? He's gonna find one more, and the right click, he's gonna confirm the ace. What in the heavens is that?
Asuna's performances throughout the Stage 3 Challengers playoffs helped 100 Thieves qualify for their first international event in Berlin as NA's second seed.
And Pure R, in a 1v2 situation to try and hang on to get us to OT. To secure the spot in Berlin, they just can't do it. With a 2-0 victory, 100 Thieves, how's your German? Because you're headed to Berlin.
We're going to Berlin. I've never been to Germany. Let's go, baby.
This is what 100 Thieves was made for. Despite Asuna's youth, the team was built to play offline. Nitro, Hiko, and Ethan had plenty of years of LAN experience, and they knew what it took to compete on the world stage.
This is a really big kill, but no, Asuna comes away victorious. Yes, the spike is down, but again, they're pinched in. They've got nowhere to go, and Asuna's doing things like that. Liazzi's been cleaned up. Asuna good for 3. The Empress comes online. Nitro gets the last. 100 Thieves get to 7. Now Liazzi's dropped as well. 100 Thieves looking to put the finishing blow on this thing. They wanted to hit him hard. That's exactly what they've done. Now Hiko's going to use his. Hunter's Fury, not getting anything going quite yet, but Steel does, as it's just down to Crane. The Guardian, no magic happened. A 13-6 win on the second map. 100 Thieves, they start off Berlin in beautiful fashion. Shadows good for 1. Hiko trades one out. No, just narrowly not able to get the second. He does some pitching in. He's able to get a second one. Hiko, 24 health, running for the fences. Chronicle has plenty of health. Chronicle on the tap. He's got to get Bros don't fake. He's got to get it to Hackett. Hiko swings out. He gets 4. He gets the Red Bull clutch. 100 Thieves were down, but they steal the round away from Gambit to push us to map 3. Maybe not map 1 or first half of map 2, but they are living up to the hype now, and they're picking up right where they left off. The break doesn't seem to have caused much of a difference at all, as Asuna is able to get second, make that 3, and dashes away. May get a spot on to Steel. No, Steel swings out. Defo's not able to land the shot. Steel does it. Nitro does it as well. They were down, but they refused to go quietly into that good night. They take down Gambit. They're going to the knockout stage.
100 Thieves' miraculous comeback versus Gambit helped them top their group and secure a spot in the quarterfinals. And the North American squad wasn't finished yet.
Seen takes some damage, and Asuna closes it down. No harm, no foul. The map is won. There was nothing weird, nothing out of ordinary happened there.
After splitting the first 2 maps against Ascend, 100 Thieves fell apart on Breeze. The Turkish superstar CNED was dominating the game, and they couldn't find a way to stop him.
Steel, your last man alive. Ain't gonna happen. CNED shuts the chapter on this round, and Ascend starting to tear away with a bit of a lead.
But then being down 12-7 with their tournament lives on the line, 100 Thieves decided to change things up.
Killers now knows what's coming his way. He's going to put up anything he can to try and make this trickier. But they close the gap. Asuna, great breakthrough kill, but good work again. Asuna is still doing it, but CNED, he's here. He's finally arrived. And he gets sent packing. Nitro out of nowhere. And Zeke can only take steps. The gun barrel shows he knows it. They live to fight one more round. They continue in this fashion. But Asuna is putting in serious work right now.
Their strategy was simple. Identify where CNED was, then run away. And it actually worked.
He's closed the gap. Ethan's coming with another. This could be it! 100 Thieves on the verge of destroying Ascend, ripping the lead away from them as Zeke and CNED need to rise above, and they can't do it! Nitro to close! A flawless round to win it on! And against the odds, against the round score, against every aspect of this game, 100 Thieves just rose to the occasion.
Asuna and his team managed to win 7 straight rounds in a row, pulling off one of the greatest comebacks in Valorant history. They proved that having a team of experienced LAN veterans is sometimes more valuable than raw mechanical skill.
Probably after the round we talked about, that's when 100 Thieves almost knew they'd pulled it off. Like that was the one where it's like, okay, we sort of broken them now. When you break a young team like that, it's so difficult to get your head back in the game. Whereas with 100 Thieves, I mean, there must be like 35 plus years combined of like veteran LAN experience there on that roster, which it's worth its weight in gold in that scenario alone.
But after their 3rd place finish in Berlin, 100 Thieves was about to make a tough decision. 100 Thieves benched Steel and brought on Boy as a substitute for the last chance qualifier. And with only 2 weeks to prepare for the most important event of the season, nobody really knew what to expect from 100 Thieves.
You know, maybe it's just like we haven't had enough time with this roster and the role switches that we've had with our in-game leading and the actual agent swaps to actually figure out, you know, it doesn't come natural at this point, right? We've had, almost 6 months to 8 months with Ethan and without making a roster change. So now a lot of things have changed. A lot of our calls and our strategies have changed. So I think we just have to like grind it out and get used to some of these situations that we normally would, have an answer for.
They managed to take down Gen G and even Xset in the opening rounds, but a loss to Rise put them on the brink of elimination. And in the lower bracket final, their dreams of making it to champions were shattered.
Step against Asuna! They're second-guessing their angles! It's not working as Boy comes up with a big frag. It's up to him, the newest member of the team. Can he keep this series alive? Boy staying in the ult. He gets hit by Zeppa! That's gonna be the defuse. There's more than enough time. Cloud9 lock in grand finals. They'll face Raze to get revenge.
Things went from bad to worse in the offseason as Nitro announced that he would be returning to CS and Steel officially left to join T1. One of Valorant's most promising rosters was all but gone. But there was one constant heading into 2022, Asuna's presence on Twitch. He's still grinding ranked on stream almost every day.
Oh my god. Wait, I did not understand how I got the second kill.
His willingness to improve and learn while dumpstering some of NA's best has allowed him to become one of the faces of Valorant on the entire platform.
One enemy remaining.
Let's look at
Down A.
Oh, okay.
I think he has an incredible grind mentality. I mean, as you can see, like he has 2 accounts in the top 10, and he's just absolutely cracked and demonic. But like, he's the type of person that doesn't like make excuses, doesn't get complacent.
I think Asuna's probably still to this day for me one of the most interesting players. You think of like the rope play on Icebox, like how many times we see him do things that's just like, that's cheese, he shouldn't be able to do that, but it's Asuna, so he gets away with it.
Ahead of the 2022 VCT season, 100 Thieves have added Eccles and Baby J to their roster. But no matter how many changes 100 Thieves makes, one thing is for certain. Asuna will continue to be an absolute menace in the server. He might only be 18 years old, but he has already proved that when his team needs him the most, he'll come up with something special.
Let's go, baby.
Thanks for watching. If you want more content like this, hit the sub button and ring the notification bell. For unique bite-sized videos you won't find anywhere else, hit us up on our Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok.